Do you want to learn how to make a beautiful teardrop swag using a leftover Christmas wreath? Today I'm going to show you how. Keep watching. Alright everyone, so I'm super excited to show you how you can create this beautiful teardrop swag using a recycled Christmas wreath form from last year's decorations. This swag is super easy to put together and I think you absolutely will love it. I cannot wait to show you the step-by-steps. Before I do that, let me remind you that if you're new to this channel, well, welcome. If you've been following for a long time, thank you for coming back, and don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you're notified about every single upload. And for daily uploads, follow me on my Instagram account. To show you how this is done, let's head to the studio. All right, everyone, so the things we're gonna need to make this fabulous teardrop swag is this Christmas wreath that I recycled from Goodwill. As you guys can see, it's not in really good shape. So I'm gonna put that guy up here as I show you the other materials. For our tools, we're gonna need our hot glue gun that is preheating right now, our scissors, as well as wire cutters. So I'm gonna put those right here. We're gonna use a variety of fall foliages, and I do want to explain that when you're making a swag like the one we're going to do, the best thing to do is to get some larger foliages, some medium-sized foliages like this oak right here, and then some small fall foliages like this eucalyptus right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these guys over here to the side because we'll need them later. Then the other thing we're going to need is going to be some flowers, and I have some large ones and I have also some small ones, and these guys came from my local Hobby Lobby store. Then we're gonna need some burlap ribbon as well as this pumpkin ribbon that you guys have seen me use before on the lanterns. And then the last thing we're going to need is going to be these pumpkins that came also from Hobby Lobby, and I just have a few of them that we're gonna use as accents. All right, so let's get started. The very first thing we need to do to make this teardrop swag is, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our wreath down, upside down, and we're gonna go ahead and use our wire cutters, and we're gonna cut these little wires that come and attach, and then you just wanna pull down on it. There are these little, kind of like staples that are used to hold it. You just literally cut that little guy real quick. There's like 5 per wreath, and then you just pull down and just swirl around, and you cut that little guy, and then you just pull down. And what you're left with is this form right here. This is like our leftover. We want to save it because we're going to use that later for another project. However, I don't need it right now. And then you have the wreath part of it. So what I want you to do is I want to go ahead and stretch that as much as I can. Then I'm going to go ahead and make my hanger. So I'm going to go ahead and grab right here, and then I'm going to kind of swirl around. So we're left with a loop like this. And then after you have that loop, what you want to do is you want to take a minute to fluff this, because we're going to need these bristles to attach our materials. So I'm going to use my hanger right here. And then what I want to do is I want to grab bristles from each side and then just twist them around. That way we make one continuous swag instead of having 2 sides. And then you really want to go ahead and fluff this guy out, because like I said, we will get to the point where we'll be looking for bristles to attach materials to. So just take a minute and fluff your swag like this. Thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this fall season. I had so much fun. The last video was so much fun. If you guys haven't seen how I decorated those lanterns, I'm gonna put a link right now. It was 3 lantern ideas for fall, and it's probably one of my favorite videos. So leave me a comment below and let me know if you watched that video and if you enjoyed it as much as I did. All right, so now that we have our swag all fluffed out, like I said, once again, we're gonna be looking for bristles. So you wanna make sure you touch a lot of them and just fluff them. Once they're all fluffed like that and hanging down, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make a bow with these 2 ribbons. And to save us some time, I went ahead and made a bow already. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna attach this our cord right here, because that's gonna let us know where items need to come out from, up and down. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach this guy right here very tightly. So I'm gonna make sure that I take that out of my board, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just attach it very tightly like I said. Once I swirl like that, then I just go ahead and swirl it on one of my bristles and I point it down. That way I know it's going to stay very securely. I would fluff the bow right now, but actually I want to not because I want to attach all of my things. Then we'll go ahead and back and fluff it. However, I want you to know that things need to come out. Think of this as your core. So things need to come out of here and things need to come out of here. That way it's very well balanced. All right, so once we have our bow attached, I want to go ahead and bring all of my foliages back into the picture, and I want to start with the longest one, and it'll be this eucalyptus. Like I said earlier, it is important that you get smaller, larger, and medium sized foliages because it'll give it a better look. And I found this at Hobby Lobby, and I absolutely love this eucalyptus. So what I'm gonna do is, coming out of my core, I'm just gonna go ahead and insert that right in the middle, and then using my bristles from both sides, I'm gonna go ahead and attach. And trust me, you guys, once this guy is in, it ain't going anywhere. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So I went down with this particular material. Then what I wanna do is I wanna go up with it. So first of all, give it a fluff, because you know when they come out of the box, they basically just flat as a pancake. And so we're gonna go ahead and attach this guy right here, right in the middle, and then using our bristles, just go ahead and swirl them around, and that way they stay. And as you can see, it is balanced now because you have the same material going down as you have the same material going up. Then the next thing I'm gonna add is my medium foliage, and I'm gonna go ahead and attach this to both sides right here. And we're gonna go ahead and once again just come from the core, and using these bristles, just twist them around and swirl them around your foliage. So because I did that to my right, I'm gonna do that to the left, or from the left to the right, and I'm just gonna make sure that this is looking fuller. And you wanna do that by fluffing your material before you add it to your swag. All right, and because I did those two going down, then I must put a little bit of this foliage going up so it is balanced, and just swirl some of that material or bristle. All right, so then the next thing I wanna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add my larger, and pay attention that I did the smallest first, then the medium, then the large. In the large, you don't need to really have a lot of product. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add right here to my core and swirl around with the bristles. And as you guys can see, that's just starting to cover some of the holes because the foliage is larger. So that's what it's for, is basically to cover some of the larger gaps with the larger foliage. And I feel like there's a gap right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach yet another one of these larger foliages like this. Make sure I go up like so. And just using one of those bristles, we're gonna go ahead and secure it right here. And it's just creating a lot of texture, and I absolutely love it. You can swirl them around like this. All right, so far we have small foliage, medium foliage, large foliage, and right here we have small and medium. So we're gonna go ahead and add just a touch of the larger foliage to balance it all off. And once again, just using the bristle, you guys. And thumbs up also if you are enjoying this this Christmas product being used for fall and for Halloween. It is one of my favorite things to do. All right, so once we have this, what we need to do is we're gonna go ahead and add some of my sunflowers. And what I wanna do is I'm gonna start right here on the top, and that's what I need my hot glue gun. Now that it's hot, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of glue to this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just poke right here, the sunflower, so you can see it. And this one right here, I'm actually gonna go ahead and face down. So I'm gonna go upwards when I insert. And with this one, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bristles to just attach the sunflowers right here. Then I have another large one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of glue to it. And make sure you don't burn your fingers, because it's happened to me so many times. And I'm just gonna go ahead and attach right here to my garland. And that is why I love working with this Christmas garland, is because it really is easy to just attach. And then also when you glue to it, it really stays in place. So we have two large sunflowers. I have a bit of smaller sunflower. Then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and add some of these pumpkins that I got from Hobby Lobby. And once again, I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue to it, and I'm gonna go ahead and insert one up here with this sunflower. And it's glued there, so it's gonna stay there. Then I'm gonna go ahead and grab another one. I'm gonna give it a little bend like this. And this one I'm gonna insert upwards, just adding a little bit of glue. And I'm gonna go ahead and attach this guy right here, and I know it'll stay because my glue is very, very hot right now. So we'll go back and fluff these bows. Then I have this little pumpkin right here. I was gonna say sunflower, but it's a pumpkin. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this guy probably up here because I want this to be my focal point. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue, and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I insert this guy right here. Like I said, we'll go back and fluff that bow. And then I have this other larger pumpkin. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it all the way down. So that way we have product going all the way down. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue, swirl it around. And this one I'm gonna go ahead and attach because it is going down, it is larger. I make sure that I put a little glue and then also that I swirl a little bit of bristle to it. So that way it stays in place like that. So now that we have all of our product together like this, what I want to go ahead and do is go back and fluff this bow and make sure it's beautiful. And I'm going to show you a trick. So it looks pretty up here on the top. You can always play with it and just place it where you want it to go. Bringing this guy forward like this. But I want some tails out here on the bottom. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to grab a little bit of my ribbon. I'm gonna grab one of these wooden picks that come with a wire that you can find at any craft store. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a little bit of a tail. So I'm gonna go about that far down. And then with my scissors, what I wanna do is I wanna go ahead and cut right here. All right. Then I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna pinch right here. And with my wire, I'm just gonna swirl it around so it stays like so. All right, and before I insert this, I want to make sure that I've dovetailed all of my ribbons. So I'm going to go ahead and fold in half and cut. That way it's a V shape. Then I'm going to add a little bit of glue right here. Let me remove this right here so you guys can see. A little bit of glue, and then I'm going to go ahead and insert this guy right here. Make sure it stays. That way it gives us a longer tail to play with. And you have that look that you have up here going all the way down, like so. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the door, and I will show you guys exactly what it looks like. All right, as you guys can see, creating your beautiful swag can be super easy and very affordable. The secret here is the leftover Christmas wreath that we use to create this fabulous swag, and I cannot wait to read your comments. So please leave me a comment down below and let me know so far which has been your favorite fall idea here at Ramon At Home. I cannot wait to share more with you, and also I cannot wait to read your comments. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and share with a friend. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. We're just getting started with all of these DIYs. And for future decorating ideas and daily uploads, follow me on Instagram. All right, you guys, well, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much. If you haven't seen all the swags for the lanterns that I did on the last video, I'm gonna link it up, or you can watch more videos right now. Thank you, and until next time, bye.